a thing that I think you should be most proud of is your appearance on Dark Side of the Ring. I thought,
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that show, it's hard. You're dealing with very like deep, tough topics, and no bigger case than Chris Kanyon and all that he went through in his life. I just felt like you handled yourself with such class, and you really represented him and your friendship with him in a way that couldn't have been easy. Can you share, like, the thing that I felt like even bigger taking away from all that was some of the life lessons that you gained from your relationship with Chris. Can you share, some of that with us?
Are you talking about like when he came out to me? Is that what you're
Yeah.
referring to?
Well, I mean, like his life and what it meant to you going forward. Like obviously that, yeah, him coming out to you, but how you reacted to all that and how that helped change and transform you going forward as a person.
Well, yeah, as I mentioned that too, and I remember even my wife was worried that I was going to get canceled or get heat for saying that. I was like, no, man, I said it. And whenever I've told the story to anybody, I would say it truthfully. And I think too, it came across differently for me. I know he told me, and I know he's told other people too, that he was really nervous. I'm sure he was for everyone to come out. And I think because we've created such good bonds, created such good friends, but on the basis of that friendship was still this like idealistic hero, person that I'm looking up to, that I can't believe that I'm friends with, And our friendship was kind of superseding that, but there's still that's the core, like foundation that kind of built on was like, me just putting this person on such a high pedestal. And again, so for my age and for, the time of the year stuff, and even in where I lived and everything else, obviously that wasn't like common or promoted, and I didn't have any like animosity towards it. But so when he came out to me, that's what I said when I was like bummed at first, like disappointed. I think that came from looking up to my hero kind of aspect. And we got the phone, and like I said, I was like, as I'm walking back downstairs to clock back in, I was at work, and I started thinking about it, and I was walking downstairs and go, wait, why am I sad? Why does that even matter? And I'm like I was a fan of him to begin with from what he did in the ring, like nothing else, like in his personal life, period, as a wrestler. And then our friendship evolved from that, and like, how does that change our friendship? Not at all. I'm like, he's still the same exact person. I go, it doesn't. I go, oh, it fucking doesn't matter. And it was really just like that. I went from this like kind of like shock, like, oh no, like bummed out feeling, to like, oh, I don't care. And then like it was so cool, and he was so open about it too, and so chill. And like I remember he would like dog on himself and make jokes about himself all the time. Like he was such a cool dude, and he was so giving too. Talk about life, like so giving, so selfless, which is incredibly rare to have somebody you can't really say anything bad about. Which Kanyon fits that bill. But he was so incredibly selfless, like almost too much was a fault. Just such a giving, awesome dude, and just, I mean, I wanted to be like him in so many ways in that regard, just as far as being so giving, so nice, so just fun loving, just being a respectful, just all around good person, and then just such an amazing, not only an amazing performer, but amazing original creative performer. Like, I mean, as a young teenager, I was amazed on not just how good he was in the ring, but to just all these, like, his punches he threw were great. The punches he would sell were great. All his, even everyone's moves look so much cooler. Like, it just, on top of obviously all the cool moves that he invented and made up, like, he never did anything bad. Like, I remember, backyard wrestling when I was 12 years old, and I would emulate him and try to do all his moves. And obviously, we talks about the good old N64 days and in the WWE Revenge and how awesome his character was in that game. And like, there's just so many good things, man.